Welcome back to Inside Bristol, and right now we're going to talk about a topic that could save your life. And joining me to tell us a little bit about seatbelt safety is Captain Matt Austin with the Bristol Police Department. Tell us a little bit about seatbelt safety and why we need to buckle up when we get in our car.
But it's one of the most important things nowadays, again, to keep the drivers and occupants safe in a car because of all the different speeds and things that come down in the collisions in the crash. The seatbelt actually keeps you safely in the compartment. That all of the vehicles that are designed now are designed to keep that safety around those passenger compartments. So the belts are actually designed to keep those passengers safe.
Yeah, I know there have been so many studies over the years, but how many years has it been enforced that we should be, as a law, wearing our seatbelts when we're driving?
4 or 5 years ago, we became a mandatory seatbelt. What they did was that it gave us as a primary law that law enforcement officers can stop a motorist just because for the only purpose of seeing that they are not belted in with a safety belt.
Tell us some of the pros on why we should be wearing our seatbelt. Not just that you have to wear it, but why?
And again, the biggest thing is that it saves lives. You know, it's been seen all over the country that the injuries sustained in crashes where the occupants were wearing seatbelts are much less than they are where the occupants are not using seatbelts. And the studies have shown year after year after year, the higher the rate of usage of seatbelts, the lower number of fatalities on the roadways.
Well, and it's important to wear your seatbelt all the time, no matter how far a distance you're driving.
Right. What we try to tell people is that it's got to become a habit that they wear their seat belts all the time, every time. A lot of times they may be just going around the corner to the store, or going to a neighbor's house, or somewhere right close to the thing. Majority of the crashes, though, we know occur in close proximity to their residence, so it's dangerous to do that. So we're looking for that habit to wear the seat belt all the time, every time.
And speaking of this seatbelt safety, there is a fantastic award that the department gives out. Is it every year for someone who's saved in a crash for seatbelt safety?
Yes, every year we give out what they call a Saved by the Belt award. It's actually run through the state of Tennessee through the Governor's Highway Safety Office. And we kind of work together. We look for crashes that what we want to do is celebrate a win. Looking at it, a lot of times in crashes there are a lot of tragedy associated with traffic crashes, and with that what we try to do is look for to celebrate a win in the crash is trying to find somebody that the crash was the damage and sustained in the crash was enormous, and that the passenger sustained only minor injuries because they were wearing their seatbelt, and looking at those crashes and the things around it, knowing that if they weren't wearing a seatbelt, they would have been seriously injured or even worse, death.
And what are some of the circumstances revolving around the recipient this year?
The victim in this crash, Robert Kenner, was struck by a driver that had been intoxicated that was charged with DUI. Which there was extensive damage in the crash that could have possibly taken his life had he not been wearing a seatbelt.
So what's involved for the winner of this?
Well, what we've done is we made a plaque that has a seatbelt on it that we give them in honor, for the Saved by the Belt award, and that we present them we have a ComStat each week in the police department that goes over a lot of information that we have, and we presented him with that plaque. And also he received an award from the Governor's Highway Safety Office, also awarding him as the recipient of the Saved by the Belt award.
Was he surprised when he got the award?
He was when we contacted him, but he was very much willing, also knowing that the seatbelt did save his life. He was very, very willing to and happy to receive the award, and also talk with us about his decision to wear a seatbelt.
Well, congratulations to him. And I know that every time I get in the car, it's just like clockwork. I always buckle up. So I guess I think that other people do the same, but is that true? I mean, you're out there and you see different crash scenes all the time. We still need to be emphasizing this message, I guess.
Right. Overall, the state of Tennessee, the rate is right around 85 to 86% seatbelt usage. We're trying to help that and raise the limit. Here in Bristol, our average is about 88% of seatbelt usage. There is still those that may think that by not buckling, that it's, you know, more safe not to buckle up, because they can think of some place somebody said, well, if I was wearing my seatbelt, I would have had more injury or other things like that. But for the majority of all the cases, it's really been proven that wearing the seatbelt saves lives, and saves a lot, even not just life, but to major injuries that could have impacted families for years.
Thank you. We'll be right back.